Hey guys, so today we're going to be taking a look at the mythic M13. The mythic M13 is an incredible flex weapon, and here's how it's going to help you dominate in hardpoint. Alright, so on the beginning on this hardpoint on vacant, you'll notice that I am rotating to the outside of the map. I'm paying attention to the map positioning of my teammates. I'm not as focused on pushing the hill immediately because I know certain things aren't being met, like trying to choke their rotation. The way that I view entering new scenarios is ADS your way in, have your aim ready to go. Like when I break this hill, I'm ADS'd in, I'm able to clear these two guys out. I quickly move my position. I act as a moving target to make it harder for me to kill because I am fixed in place, but I'm not completely immobile. So all goes well, I'm pretty successful. I get the majority of the time on the first hill. I get my rotation. On my rotation, I'm thinking about where they're coming from. Are they rotating behind me? What vantage points? What different angles are they coming from? So even when I'm playing inside of the hill, I see that my team is in the front. I'm checking my map positioning on the map. I'm looking back at those angles. I'm not relying on a UAV because somebody could be using a perk that shields them from being shown on the UAV. So I am very much relying on my game sense. I'm looking at different angles based on the current map positioning of my teammates. Your map is your best friend in hardpoint, so that is first and foremost. Put a lot of attention on it. Another thing worth bringing mention to is the fact that I'm constantly playing on this heady right here, so I am limiting the amount of surface area of myself to be hit. And when I go down to reload, I'm immediately going prone, and I'm playing intelligently right now as opposed to people that push out, slide chow. It makes their life a lot harder to hit me than for me to hit them based on my current positioning. So I absorb the rest of this right here with my teammates, and I whip out my advanced UAV as a sort of beacon for everyone else on the map. I'm not as reliant on it. I don't look at it quite as frequently. I go a lot off of predictions, a lot off of game sense when I play, but I'm more concerned about my teammates. I want to give them all the information that I can. Score streak usage is absolutely crucial in this game. You can literally lock down different vantage points of the map because you can't be at two places at once. So you can utilize the stealth chopper that I just whipped out, or you can put a sentry gun at like a mid-map position, maybe near a location where you know where they're spawning, and essentially shut down that lane for rotation, or an area for somebody to come through and try to take you down or pinch you while you're inside of the hill. A great way to look at hardpoint is to look at it as a series of jobs. The hardpoint is what basically wins the game for you, so your hardpoint needs to be met. You need somebody playing hill, you need somebody controlling the map, and you also need to audit the spawns and control the rotations to the best of your ability. That doesn't mean that you can do all of those things, so paying attention to your teammates and what they're doing and filling the role that needs to be filled is how you become successful at hardpoint. So right here I go for the break. I'm able to get this guy right here. I swap to my pistol because I'm running out of ammo. I actually get a nuke in this game right about here. Yeah, I drop the nuke, which is really helpful. I'm not saying everybody's always going to get a nuke, and I don't always get a nuke, so definitely not suggesting that, but it was helpful in this game. I whip out another stealth chopper, kind of cut them off on the rotation. Another really good thing worth mentioning is if you have a pred missile or something like an independent score streak that's like a one-time use, they're great to use on rotation. So like when you're nearing the end of the hill, maybe right around 20 seconds, it's good to whip out that pred missile, that swarm, maybe that killer drone, whatever you have on hand. If you're constantly trying to slow down their progress, whether it be moving up on the map to the next hill or even just holding them back in spawns, that is the name of this game. Before we wrap it up here, I want to show a really good example of map control. So you'll see this spot being used quite often, and this is typically known as a nuke spot. This is the spot somebody's trying to play when they're playing for a nuke. Or is it? This is a really good spot to be able to control the map because this is directly in the center of the map, and if you look, they're aiming up at you and you have a knee wall that is protecting the lower quadrant of your body. Okay, so it's a lot harder for them to hit you than it is for you to hit them, so you're able to control the map for a period of time. This is what I was mentioning about throwing sentry gun at a really good position. This is really important to show as well, is holding your ops to the end of the game, or to break a hill, or using it intentionally. Look at the score right now. I'm able to do this, kick him off, I'm able to finish this guy off. I'm playing intelligently, laying on the ground in an area they don't expect. It's a good way to play inside of the OBJs, to move your position often, and to also make yourself hard to hit.